Yes, I have to present so many times, but not at work because I'm student and
Mm-hmm.
I have to present in in my class, yeah, at school, and some topics I have presented, such as how to reduce stress at school, or some advantage of reading books.
Perfect. I like that. Some good answers here, students. Okay, so in today's lesson, we will practice our vocabulary. We have 6 words, and I will ask you to define a word and make a sentence using that word. After that, we're going to have 2 idioms and a grammar structure we will practice. And then in the end, you will discuss together about the basic steps to master presentation skills. So let's start. And first, let's have a look at this quote. Feel the fear of public speaking and do it again. Or do it anyway. My apologies. So, what does this quote mean? And I like to start with Nok.
Everyone always has the first time to have public speaking and always feel scared and exciting before and when do it we feel very happy and moving uh, so do it one time to try to feel.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I think so. Yeah, perfect. And Tao, what do you think about this quote?
Sorry, teacher, I don't know the meaning of this quote. Uh, I I guess that's mean this quote mean you don't if you fear the fear of public speaking, you can speaking to the public. You cannot. That's right.
Yeah, in a way. I think if you can put it simply, you feel scared. Yeah? But that doesn't mean you have to do something you don't want to do. But here, it's normal. Like everybody feels a little bit scared when they have to present something in front of an audience. But the fact is, we all feel fear. We are people. We all have the same emotions. It's not about feeling the fear, it's about how you handle your fear. That's how I look at this quote.
Yes. Uh, if you're talking about the fear of public speaking, yes, in the first time I always feel fear when I have a speak in front of the crowd, especially in front of the manager. Okay, Vietnam, but I had to make a speak in front of the BOD, the manager, all times, usually many times. So I feel free. I don't be afraid of have speak.
Yeah. Remember to have a speak, that's not how we say that. To have a speech. Or
Yes,
to give a presentation, for example. To give a presentation. Or you can say to have to speak. That's something you can say as well. All right. And then let's go to Tian.
Yes, I really don't understand clearly this code, but I guess um, in my opinion, when you have a presentation in a lot in front of a lot of people, course you will feel very scared and feel nervous. But please try best to overcome the fear. I think that I don't know exactly
Yeah, in a way. Yeah, I think maybe it's better for me then to explain it clearly after everybody went. So Chen, please listen to the other students, what they think about this quote. Let's go to Kwang.
From is my point of view, feel the fear of public speaking and do it anyway. This course I try we should practice the public speaking and yeah, at the end we fear nothing. Yeah, if you fear something, we should do it, and we never fear nothing.
Yeah,
That's
I remember.
Fear of speaking.
Very good. Yeah, nice.
If we don't do it, yeah.
Yeah, I think that's always a good thing. So in a way that, yes, it's normal to feel fear. It's about how you handle it. Very good. And Dan, what do you think about this quote?
Actually, I don't understand clearly about the quote, but in my opinion, as you said, teacher, feel the feeling and especially the fear of public speaking is very normal, and I think that you don't show that you are not afraid of it. Yeah, you just need to face. You have to face with it, and because the fear of public speaking is very normal, and you have to face with it, and you do your best. Try and try practice, or try and try speaking around with the people so many times, and never avoid it. Yeah, I think so.
Very good. Remember not to face it. Have face to face is that we're talking to each other and we can see each other face to face. And to face something, for example, to face your fear. That's how you should say that.
Thank you.
Yeah, for the rest I can follow that. And then Doug?
Yes, for me, I think fear of public speaking is extremely common, and especially if it is something we are not doing on the regular. So we often wonder how to overcome our fear of public speaking. So I think some of the methods to overcome this. But the first, I think we should plan and prepare the knowledge of the subject well and speak with passion. And we should attend all the presentation to have a lot of experience from this. I think, yes.
Yeah, nicely said. Yeah, I think so too. So often we don't do this regularly. So that's to do something regularly. That's often that we do it often. And I agree with that. Maybe some people will never give a presentation. And so it's very scary to stand in front of other people. But that doesn't mean you should not do it. So I would look at this quote is that every person will feel scared the first time. So we just have to overcome our fear. So then just say, do it anyway. Don't be scared. It's normal to feel fear. It's just handle your fear or get used to it, to overcome your fear. That's how I look at this quote. All right, so let's continue to our vocabulary for today. And the following words we will practice. Intonation, attention, posture, gesture, monotonous, and rehearsal. So I would like you to read all 6 words first to practice the pronunciation. After that, also choose a word to define and make a sentence using that word. And I'd like to start with Ta.
Yes, teacher. Repeat the word.
Yes, please.
Yes. Intonation. Attention. Posture. Posture. Gesture. Monotonous. Monotonous. Sorry, teacher.
Yeah?
Yes. Rehearsal. Rehearsal.
So remember a little bit your letter G. J. Gesture.
Gesture. Gesture.
Yeah, and gesture. Good.
Yes, gesture.
And the fifth one you said in the first one directly correct. Monotonous.
Monotonous. Monotonous. Yes.
Yeah, very good. And which word do you like to define?
Yes. Attention. I choose the number 2. Attention. Yes.
Yes.
Try to make the listener have attention on your speak. You are success.
For example. Yeah. For example, and what does that mean? Attention?
Yes. Attention. They focus on something. Try focus. Try listening. Focus on something. On some problem or some issues.
Yeah, I have a few ways to say this. The audience pays attention. That means that they are listening to you. Yes. They are listening with interest to you. To be the center of attention. And that means that a lot of people notice you. And in a way, as a speaker, you should attract the attention. We talk about presentation skills. So I think that's a good one. To get, attract, or catch someone's attention. And then that's the following definition. I'll put that in here. So let's have a look. There we go. 1 second, students. It seems like... One moment, I will refresh. I cannot use my flash.
Trong ngày 1 thứ 6.
My apologies, I was muted. I have some issues with my software here. I'm not sure what's happening. All right, so Chun, please read all 6 words.
Yes. Intonation, attention, posture, gesture, monotonous rehearsal.
Yes.
You hear me?
Perfect. Very good. Yes.
Yes. And I will define a rehearsal.
Go ahead. Yes.
Yes.
Go ahead.
Yes, rehearsal. That means a time when people in a play or dance who practice in order to prepare for their performance.
Beautiful. Beautiful. Nicely said. Yeah, a rehearsal. And can you make a sentence using rehearsal?
We have to have a rehearsal before our presentation.
Perfect. Good example. I like that. And then let's go to Kwan.
Intonation, attention, posture, gesture, monotonous, rehearsal.
Very good. Yeah. And which word do you like to define?
Yes. Intonation. Intonation is related to the voice, maybe it's up and down when we speaking.
Yeah, perfect. Yeah, that's an intonation. And can you make...
My sentence is, I try speaking English in American intonation.
Nice. Perfect. All right. And then let's go to Tom.
Okay. Intonation, attention, posture, gesture, monotonous, rehearsal.
Yeah, good. And which word do you like to define?
I will define the monotonous.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
It means something is never change and therefore boring.
Good. Correct. Yeah. And can you make a sentence?
Yeah, my sentence is that monotonous voice sends everybody to sleep.
Perfect. I like that. Good sentence. And then let's go to Doug.
Okay. Intonation, attention, posture, gesture, monotonous, rehearsal.
Very good.
Okay. I choose gesture. It means a movement of the hands, arms, or heads to express an idea or feeling.
Excellent. Perfect.
Okay, my sentence is he speak at meeting in the morning is a gesture of friendship with other partners.
I like that. Very good sentence. Perfect. All right, and let's go to Nog.
Intonation, attention, posture, gesture, monotonous, rehearsal.
And let's see, we have the last one, posture.
Posture. Is your body
Yeah, not per se only your body. It's a little bit more than that. It's in a way how you hold yourself, what kind of positioning of the shoulders, your back and neck, what kind of position you stand or sit in. That's a posture. And so when we have a presentation, we should not have a posture like this, but we should stand up, just to have a clear standing up posture so people can look at you and you look confident. I'll give you the definition. So the way in which someone usually holds their shoulders, neck and back, or a particular position in which someone stands, sits, etc.
My sentence is you should have serious postures in presentation.
Correct. Perfect. Very good. I like that. Yeah. All right, so let's continue to our idioms for today. The first one, beat around the bush. So that is that you talk about something without mentioning it directly, or avoid getting to the core of the subject. So to beat around the bush, so you have that certain point you don't want to say, or the real meaning at the core of the subject. You don't want to talk about it. You just keep talking around it. The other one, to learn something by heart. And that is that you can remember it and memorize it in such a way that you can also recite it. That you can speak about it without having to think about it. It means that you really, really remember what something is about. So I would like you to make a sentence using one of the idioms. For example, when presenting something, you shouldn't learn your speech by heart. And I like to start this one with Chun.
Yes, my sentence is, you should learn vocabularies by heart because it's very important for you to study English.
Good. Nice one. And then Kwang.
Beach around a bus sometimes leads to misunderstood in my team.
Good. I like it. Tom?
Yeah. At school, if you are good at learning by heart, you can become a good student.
I think so too. And then let's go to Tuck.
Okay. Don't learn math by heart. It's because it make you don't understand the lesson.
Ah, interesting. I remember heart. Heart.
Heart.
Yeah, very good. Heart. That's a good one to use. All right, and then let's go to Nok.
Literature teachers are always talking around the book.
I think that's a good point. That's always good about the literature teacher. Yes, I like that. And then Tao.
Yes. I chose the idiom learn something by heart. That is in the examination for the end of the course, season of examination, in Vietnam. The student, if one have a high score, they have to learn by heart your lesson. To learn your lesson by heart.
Yeah, all lessons.
Their lesson, their lesson by heart.
Yes.
If they want to have a high score, yes.
Yeah, that's an interesting point. I think you should sometimes have also open questions at the examination, so that you have to become more creative in using the material. That's maybe a very good point. Thank you. So that went perfectly well, students. So let's continue to the grammar structure for today. And what we're going to use is the verb in the infinitive, but we say the verb to plus the verb in the infinitive. So for example, before a presentation, I practice a lot to be more confident. So you can see we have 6 different suggestions. Choose one of them and make a sentence using the given structure. And let's start this one with Kwan.
You shouldn't speak with monotonous voice to avoid boredom.
Ah, yes, to avoid the boredom. Good. And then Tal?
Yeah. When you present, you should change intonations to make your speak more attractive.
I like that. Yeah, perfect. And then Tak?
You in the presentation, you should use hand gesture to draw attention from the audience.
Yeah, remember your S here, huh? Gestures
Gesture,
with an S. So, ers.
gesture,
Yeah, gestures.
gesture,
Yeah, and audience.
audience.
That's better. Yeah, very good. And then not.
Before a presentation, I have learned by heart to make it natural.
Ah, yes. Yeah, good one. And then Tao.
Yes. During the speak, you should change intonation to make speak more attractive.
Yeah, during your speaking or during the speech.
Yes, during the speak. Yes.
Yeah, a speech. So we don't have the speak. Maybe you can say during your speaking. That is okay. But I would say during your speech or during your presentation, change your intonations to make speech more attractive or to make your speech more attractive.
Thanks, teacher.
Yeah. All right, and then the last one for John.
When I have a presentation, I must rehearse regularly to avoid mistakes.
Yeah, I like that. Good. This went perfect, students, to use this. So I would say let's continue to our conversation for today. And for today, we have 2 questions. So I would like you to ask each other the questions. We have, are you afraid of having presentation in front of an audience? And what do you need to do to master presentation skills? So we have some suggestions. Feel free to use them. But I can recommend you to also use or try to use the vocabulary, maybe one of the idioms, as well as the grammar structure with maybe one of these suggestions in your answers. So let's start with Tan and Tak.
Hi, Mr. Tang.
Hi, Tak.
Yes.
Can you hear me?
Yes, I'm hear you okay. Very okay. Are you afraid of having presentation in front of an audience?
Yes. I'm afraid of having presentation in front of an audience, but I don't know how to overcome it. And
Yes.
could you give me some advice?
Okay, for me, I think I have some way to overcome the fear of public speaking. The first, I think we should practice and practice. You know that you want to you should rehearse your presentation many times. So I often stay up late the night before a big presentation and practicing over and over. And the second, I often attend all the presentation. So if you giving a talk as part of a conference, try to attend some of the early talk by other presenter. It make you more confident and avoid some mistakes it happened before. And when you are presenting, I think you should take deep breath and always smile. I think take deep breath and make you catch yourself holding your breath, and you can control what you do, what you say, and smiling make you confident, and you feel good about your presentation. And you can you give me some advice for presentation in front of the audience?
Okay. Actually, I have tried some tips. I have tried some tips to that I can present well. First, in the past, I went before presentation. I have learned my speech by heart. Yeah, I have learned my speech by heart. But it's not useful. You know what? It was not useful because it's when you learn by heart, it will you make it will make your speech not natural. Yeah, it's not natural, and
Yes.
yeah, I had to rehearse. I had to rehearse my speech so many times, but I didn't learn it by heart. Yeah, I try to remember the chord of my
Yes.
speech. That yeah, and when I stand in front of the people, I used the stick paper, yeah, and I write some note on it, yeah, and I just look at it and I remember what I have to say. Yeah.
Beautiful. Sorry to interrupt here. I think this is an excellent example of how I do it myself as well. Thank you. Beautiful. Nicely said. And two things, a little bit more focused on tech. So Tang already said it perfectly. You have to rehearse. You said you should rehearsal, but here the structure is that you say subject plus modal verb plus verb in the infinitive. So you should rehearse, because you also have the verb to rehearse, and you have the noun rehearsal, but that's not something for today. We can mix with each other. So be a little bit careful with that. And secondly, when we use a verb as a subject, smiling makes you confident with an S, because we have that rule of verbing which goes together with the present tense third person.
Yes.
Yeah. So that's just a little bit. For the rest, both of you had good answers here. So let's go to Nok and Tao. So thank you, Tak and Tang.
Hi, Ngọc.
Hello Thảo. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too. You ask me first?
Okay, are you aware of having presentation in front of others?
Yes, of course. In the first time, I feel afraid of having presentation in front of an audience. Yes, and experience from these times. Uh, from this time, I had many experience. Of course, before the presentation in front of the crowd, I try to refresh. Um, don't think anything. And during the speak, I try to make the speaker naturally. Yes, and I have to well prepared for for my speak. I just learn by heart the main point of the speech. I list the main part of the speech. Try to remember it. Try to remember them. That's all. And I sometimes feel there is nobody in front of me. I just uh, I just speak alone. I try to imagine that, and there are no people in front of me. I just speak alone, so I don't feel fear anymore.
That's a good idea. And if you have a presentation, what should you prepare?
Yes, of course I try to list the main points of my speak. Try to learn by heart. Try to learn these points of the speech by heart. And of course, with the important speech, I try to present this speech in front of my husband and and take some of his advice. That's all.
Yes, I think so.
How about you? Do you have many presentation in your office?
Yes, I have. I just have many in when I have freelance. Uh,
Yes.
I think when I have a presentation, we must prepare a lot of things to it. I think we, when preparation, we use attention in um, posture and gestures. Um, more body language and yeah, I think so.
Yes, I have one experience. If you try to learn more information in your speak, uh, and you want to try to present more information in your speak, it can make your listener bored. Okay, I think so. Um, you must have um, just a few information, but that they are valued. I think so.
Yeah,
Yes.
I think so too. Very good points. Interesting. And remember, when I have my speak, but you have to have no K ending sound. It's with a ch. Speech. A speech.
Speech.
Because you say speak, but speak is only in the verb. We don't have a noun for speak. You can say the verbing, speaking, but we don't have a clear noun for speak. So you have to say speech.
Speech.
Yeah, that's much better. For the rest, I think that's some good advice, ladies. So thank you very much. And also, let's ask Tian.
Yes.
And let me see, did we also had Kwang? Please go together.
Yes, I'm here. Okay, hi Chen. Have you ever present in front of an audience?
Yes, of course. I usually have a presentation in front of a lot of people. I'm not afraid. Yes.
How about you handle the presentation?
I think it's very easy. First of all, I rehearse regularly before presentation to avoid mistakes, and I practice speaking in front of my parents. Use the body language, hand gesture, and I think the most importantly, you have to tell a joke because some funny stories or example is very useful to draw attention of the audience. You can provide more information, more knowledge about the topic you want to share with them. And
You mentioned about a gesture.
yes, of
Yeah,
course.
I heard you mention about the gesture. Can you provide some example?
For example, when I have a presentation, of course, I have to prepare a slide of PowerPoint related to the topic I want to share. And when I have a presentation, I will speak and give some examples of my topic, keep an eye contact, and use body language to describe some idioms or some definition. How about you?
Yes. Yeah, I think I will apply your tip. But from your point of view, in my presentation usually very long, and I don't remember on a content. I will be in present. How you how you handle in my scenario? If we have a lot of information to present for audience.
Sorry, I can't hear you clearly.
Yeah, I mean that my presentation